Can you understand Raid without ever having played the game? Let's see. What is going on, Raiders? Soda Dragon here, and today's video is to settle a bet with a friend. He fancies himself a video game whisperer because he's been playing video games for so much of his life. He thinks he can intuitively understand video games without even playing them. So I made a bet with him. I said he can pick my arena nuker for this video, anybody in this game. So this is where I'm going to need your help. If you think he picked a good arena nuker, you let me know in the comments below. And if you also think he failed miserably to pick an arena nuker, then let me know in the comments below as well, and that will settle our bet. So what is on the line here? Well, loser has to pay for in and out, and you can bet if I win and he loses, I'm getting like 3 double doubles and probably like 5 ice cream shakes. So who did he think was the most badass person that I should use as my arena nuker? Here she is, my buddy's choice as arena nuker, Ursuga Warcaller. So I'm going to try my best to gear her to max out her damage, and you guys let me know if she makes a good arena nuker or not. But before we get started, I want to introduce a new member of the family to you, and his name is Holiday. So if you guys hear any like growling or chewing in the background or like scratching, then you will know exactly who is responsible for that. Even though his official name is Holiday, I end up calling him Little Butt a lot. I don't know why. Alright guys, on to Ursuga. So the majority of people, if not everybody, uses Ursuga in the arena not for offense but for defense. So in particular, this passive here, Golden Guard, decreases the damage all allies will receive from critical hits by 30%. This champion will receive that damage instead. So on a go second team, Ursuga can absorb a ton of damage that your teammates would have taken from that big AoE nuke. Because you know in the arena, everybody crits. And since this is a passive, it always works. She doesn't even have to take a turn. So if you combine Ursuga's passive with reaction accessories, especially multiple reaction accessories, then she is only taking a fraction of the damage of her teammates. So she can survive that first AoE nuke as well. So that's the standard way to build your Ursuga. Very high HP with as many reaction accessories as possible. So she's absorbing the damage of her teammates, but she's not receiving an equal amount of that damage because the reaction accessory is proccing. Plus building her slow. Because remember, those reaction accessories, the effect of them wears off if she takes her first turn. So you just delay her taking her first turn. So she is constantly absorbing damage and once again mitigating that, how much damage that actually does to herself with those reaction accessories. But none of this really matters because we are going to build her for damage. In particular, we're going to focus on Ursuga's A2 here, Barrel Through. Now this is an AoE attack, so we're going to try to maximize the damage on it. Plus, depending on the attack versus defense ratios of the enemies, she's going to apply debuffs. Now, we're not really looking at those debuffs. We're not using her as a debuffer, but she does have that decreased crit damage, decreased attack, or decreased speed and decreased defense, as I mentioned, depending on the attack versus defense ratio of those enemies. First battle here, Ursuga, the AoE nuker. Let's see what she can do with that A2. Not too bad. It should be mentioned here that because Ursuga's damage is based on HP, there's no buff that we can apply to increase her damage output. So that's not true for attack-based damage dealers and defense-based damage dealers because we have the increase defense buff and the increase attack buff, which will increase her damage output. But for HP-based damage dealers, there's nothing right now in the game that can increase their damage. Let's give this team a shot. Ursuga time. Almost. Let's see if we can finish them off. Arbiter will likely revive. Oh, actually, I can sleep her. Actually, let's check out Ursuga's A1 damage. 57,000 for an A1. Not too bad. Next team here with Calvalax, someone I was unable to pull for. I'm just salty because I don't have him. That's why I'm attacking this team pretty much. So this poison's that passive. Can't do anything about it. You just start the round with it. All right, Calvalax, you're going down because I don't have you. There you go. A very damage-heavy team here with the ability to reset their cooldowns because of Kymar. Let's give this one a shot. Can we one-shot them? Yes, we can. All right, we're gonna have to finish off Brackus, but we are good to go. Next up, a Roshkar team. You don't see them that often anymore. Let's go, big damage. Now, Roshkar does have a lot of HP. He is an HP-based champ, so let's see if we can one-shot him in particular. As I mentioned, Roshkar, the one with the big HP, but we got everybody else. Pretty good. Here we go up against a Warlord team. If he puts our skills on cooldown, it's probably lights out. Let's take out that Warlord in particular. Everybody else but Warlord, that is just fine. Warlord by himself is not gonna wipe out my whole team. Puts my skills on cooldown, who cares? He's the only one left. Alright guys, let's go over the gear I put Ursuga in to try to maximize her damage. So here, you see I have her in a Savage set and an Immortal set. On to her total stats. So here I have her at 87,000 health. So her damage output is based on her HP. So pump up the HP as much as you can if you want a damage-based Ursuga. The attack is not relevant for Ursuga. We have the defense here at 2,800. We have the speed 181. Crit rate 104. Crit damage 211. We have the debuff resistance 201 and the debuff accuracy 121. Now if you're going to use her for her debuffs, which is a good idea, then definitely build up that accuracy. But for me, I was just using her for pure damage, so I didn't really put much into accuracy, even though she does have important debuffs. Onto her masteries. So which one in particular gets us those big damage numbers? It's this tier 6 offense mastery here, Helm Smasher. So we have a 50% chance of ignoring 25% of the opponent's defense. Now you add this alongside a Savage or Lethal set, and you are ignoring up to 50% of the enemy's defense. So absolutely huge for big damage numbers for your arena nuker. So most of the time you will go Helm Smasher for your arena nuker. Alright guys, so let me know if you were impressed with Ursuga as an arena nuker. Remember, the results of your vote determine whether or not my buddy pays for my meal or I pay for his. I'm not going to influence your vote either way. You guys let me know what you think. Alright guys, that is it for today. Hopefully this has been a fun and unique video for you. And if you haven't yet, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, or else he's not going to eat tonight. Sorry, buddy. I'm just kidding. Of course you'll eat tonight.